They removed my cat ears. The cat ears are gone. Prism stole my cat ears. Ddp and Eric Bischoff ruined WCW. They're still ruining it. They're still running their mouth talking about. New managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Introducing managing moderators. Change the chat mode. Okay. I need a new moderator who can block words for me and set my mode for anything besides this mode. Let's see who shows up. This cart almost gone. So, what did I want to do this episode? I want to count my money. Get $966 for the rest of the month. What shall I buy? It's hot. It's warm. 9/11 warm. There's a Germany plane. Euro Cup schedule.
Here are the quarterfinals.
Oh shit, it's going on right now. Spain versus Germany. 11 minutes into the game. I'd rather join Islam than to join a Slavic state. That's the moral of the story is that Britain is safer off accepting Islam than it is accepting Yugoslavia rule. You will be ruled by Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia should have won all the wars because they've never stopped. They're still sitting in Yugoslavia. And Yugoslavia is an awesome word. It means Jew slave. That's what a Yugo is, a Jew. A Slav is a slave. They would rather have everybody be a Yugoslavi. You want to be Yugo? You fuck that. You fuck that. Fuck that. I grew up looking at those people, so happy their culture collapsed. I'm so happy there's no Yugoslavia. A world without Yugoslavia is the future. Don't even worry about Palestine or Israel or Hamas. Don't even think about it. It's a sideshow. That motherfucker Tito. Montenegro, 1979 earthquake. When you go to heaven or hell, you can meet Tito and tell him it's still fucked up, bro. They still never fixed up that shit, bro. Although the contract to bring in the cement workers, the new internet. We're gonna modernize the Balkans. Get the Balkans mixed up with the Balkans very easily. The Balkans can handle, they all live so close to each other, they can handle their own shit. Just take Danzig off the map. You don't need it. Danzig is similar to Montenegro. It's a coastal access. They don't need it. If your country is not on the ocean, you don't need to conquer the nearest city at the ocean. That's basically the same thing that Serbia wants to do, is to take Danzig. Because, I mean, Serbia needs an Arctic path. Yeah, that's right. There you go. Hey, my mustache makes sure that I don't look like you fuckface. Okay. Y'all look the same to me. I don't even want to look at another man. You're disappointing. You just this factory of sadness. Life's a competition. Who you want to look at? I'd rather think about myself, look at myself. Danzig is just a port city, right? Stop naming your band after World War II, man. Danzig is no different than Montenegro. You can go suck a dick in Danzig, okay? Oh, it's such a cool D-A-N-Z. What's it mean? Who knows? What does Danzig mean? Let's double check that. And I'm waiting for the 49ers to give their news on Tishan Gibson, suspended for 6 games. He's not even under contract. How can you suspend a guy who's not even under contract? Yeah, Danzig was a guy in the Misfits. What's Danzig's real name? This is good. Glenn Allen Anzalone. There's nobody named Danzig. Danzig is a fancy name that people think about, okay? So you name your band, he's just a sorry sack of shit. He's just a sorry sack of shit. I had to look him up because I don't think about sorry sacks of shit. I have to. What does Danzig mean? Danzig is no different than Montenegro. Those fuckers in Poland, whoever thinks they need sea access, they don't even have fucking boats. This is what they're gonna do. They're gonna take the port, and then they're gonna get some boats. Because we're gonna let them into the ocean. Yeah, fuck that. They're going to be a naval superpower. Eat shit. Okay? You think my stash is off-center? Not really. Not really. Who wants perfect symmetry in your face anyways? We way past losing perfect symmetry in my face, guys. Okay? I got symmetry in the teeth. That's good. That's all I need. Yep, Danzig is just like Montenegro. Poland doesn't need that shit. Thanks for coming by, guys. I didn't have a show in a couple days, you know. I opened up the show at 4 o'clock in the morning. Nobody showed up. So I'm gonna need a mod who wants to block all the stupid words. So why do I think DDP killed it? And once Eric Bischoff broke his character, the NWO lost all its steam. Like, they had Eric Bischoff wrestling at one point, and you have the nerve to diss Vince Russo. Vince Russo loved the WCW more than everything, just like me. You'd rather think DDP had a good run and it just fell apart because everybody else, right? No, it was because Dallas Page was telling Bischoff that he should be in the main event with Steiner and his fucking wife, Kimberly Page. Who gives a fuck about Kimberly Page? And I'm a hardcore Nitro guy. I was like, why are these guys here? DDP is the type of guy that carries the honky tonk man's luggage. He's a roadie. Big ass kisser. He doesn't belong on TV. He's there anyways. Even if he's not on TV, he's still there. Okay? All the real wrestlers have to show up. They're not friends from the AWA. They didn't come from, you know, Minnesota. Those Minnesota guys. If you think Dennis Rodman and Hulk Hogan versus Diamond Dallas Page is a good match, and Karl Malone and DDP. Why? Karl Malone didn't know any better. Karl Malone should have said, I ain't working with no DDP. I mean, the biggest matches in the history of our celebrity superstars, when Karl Malone came in right after losing the '98 NBA Finals. Where's Jordan? Where's Pippen? Didn't even get to see him. Eric killed it. Eric still kills it. Eric still fucking bitches about it. Eric lost his smile. DDP took Eric's smile. And I have 17 people in here. Eric Bischoff can't get 17 people into his show. Shane Douglas couldn't get 17 people onto his show. Shane Douglas, he couldn't. Stevie Richards can't sit and read his chat. Up, down, they can't sit and read the chat. They get thousands of views. I'm banned in up, down chat because they actually do read what you say. And all I could say was, you need to cancel this show. You need to cancel this show. Get Vince in here. Look at this shit. That's the only thing I could say nobody's in my chat saying, get Vince in here. Hello, world. I took a bath last night, so I'm real smooth. And I've been dirty. I didn't take a bath for like all month. Shit, probably. No offense. I know. Because people like it. They like looking at it. So, you see, you're offensive. When I look at your face, it's all fucked up. Okay? I don't want to look at your gamer face. You're playing PlayStation. I don't want to look at you. I see the girls are on streams talking about, yeah, I'm looking for a show like mine where it's just like I could talk to somebody. That's it. Nobody wants to watch me play my fucking game. And I'm pretty good at my game. I don't want to sit and show you how to play my game because you don't deserve to learn how to get good. Get good, figure it out on your own. Charles Manson thinks he was innocent. Stephen A. Smith thinks OJ was guilty. This is just what people think, okay? But OJ was innocent because most likely his son did it. Spastic, no, it's Spotrack. Listen to the Spot Track podcast. Don't worry about spastic. I feel real brave just walking around and showing my face. Because I have to be brave, and as a U.S. Army retired pensioner, I have to be brave to hang around the crazy ass people in America. You're all going to the shit. You're all going to the boiling hot back shots, man. Okay. The thing about Eric, why is that? Well, that was also a mistake by Eric Bischoff to make the NWO too big. So, I have a fondness for every single member of the NWO. Okay, every single member of the NWO, bro. Even this guy. Okay, I love all my NWO members. Got my NWO here. Even the big guy. Ryback's content has dropped off lately. Where is mine? I was never a member of the Black and White Wolf Pack. Looking for my old pictures right now. Scrolling. There it is. Wolfpack, I like the Wolfpack because Disco Inferno, Conan. Y'all can tell me about it, but you don't know anything. What was I saying? Yeah, Bischoff let the NWO get big. Anybody could just buy a shirt and just be a member. But then let me tell you something about these jack-offs. These master intellect, biggest discussionists, they didn't even watch Nitro. Why are they talking? What kind of nerd watches TNT? You pay for cable television and you watching TNT, bro? You nerd. You watching that Ted Turner, huh? Yeah, you'd be getting that good drip from Ted, huh? Thank God Ted Turner's still alive, because that's he should have been president of the United States. How old is good old Ted Turner? They use his name, the Turner Broadcasting Network. They just call him Turner now. But it's Ted. It's Ted's Wrestling, guys. "85 years, born in Cincinnati, born in 1938, 1 year after the flood." So Cincinnati was under 56 feet of water. Well, about 56 feet of water. That's that. The water came up 56 feet. We talk about global warming and sea level rise. Since Cincinnati was underwater. I saw a big flood when I was there too. I don't forget what year. 2013 maybe, 2011. An advisory not to drink water from the river. Anyways, yeah, Ted is 85. Does Ted still own CNN? No, Warner Brothers owns Turner Broadcasting System. Our man is great. The man who made our product is great. You talk about greatness when you talk about Ted Turner. When you talk about Vince McMahon, you're talking about smut and men touching each other in the front while kids are watching. You're so upset over a clown at a school reading a book to a kids. You'd rather go pay to watch men touch each other. Thanks, Roxy Tonic. With the WCW should have become what WWE is. The roster was loaded with all-stars. I believe National Hall was an inside job. Those guys were washed up by 98. They were done. As soon as X-Pac was gone, they had no fans. Nobody likes them. They couldn't hang out. They're the good old boys. It's all about the good old boys. And those Nash had a good run. I'm a huge Kevin Nash fan. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, I like big sexy Kevin Nash. He'll put a boot in your face. Okay, he's one of the greatest performers of all time. He's basically just a ripoff of Sid with more style. But then he didn't change it. He came to, when he was Diesel. It's not the same. You call him Nash. No, Diesel and Hall, whatever you want to call Hall. Who gives a shit? Okay. Razor and Diesel and Razor. These guys were never going to make it long term. They were just clickbait. This is 1995. Right when the internet was started. Ever since then, it's been destruction. We've destroyed the 49ers, and we have actually destroyed. They have been destroyed. The old product was better. We still watch old WWE. I can watch the old stuff. I ain't watching the new stuff. I'm done watching stuff before WrestleMania 7. The sweet spot between 7 and 11. 4 years. But even then, the WCW had 5 years at the same time. 6 years, 7 years, 94 to 9, whatever went 6, 7 years. I don't care about the ratings because that's what I watch. Jim Crockett Promotions had to sell to Ted Turner because Crockett was a traveling circus and he didn't have the home base like Stanford, where he could edit and produce it, and he didn't hire, a Kevin Dunn the guy to drive a trailer. So, but they still played at all the major venues. They still, you know, very nice booking community. They could get into Madison Square Garden. They always said Madison Square Garden is a WWF territory, but man, I've been watching WCW there too, because they're a bunch of cocksuckers, bunch of Florida nudists. That's the target demographic. Bro, you think Disney is bad? Everybody's like mad at Disney. No, it's never been Disney. Disney's the good guys. Disney is in a phase where they're making these kind of movies. Just like cowboy movies. I don't like cowboy movies. I don't complain about them. Training my daughter to ride a horse and shoot other men. Fuck that. I don't. Lonesome. Annie Oakley. Women sharpshooters. Fantasy Link. Oh, she can deliver one bullet on target. Oh, one shot downrange at a time. Good job. Everybody who made it on, if it wasn't for WCW, like Jericho, actually saving Vince. Nobody liked Edge or Christian or the Hardys. Those guys were dumbasses. Okay. Jericho is like panders to the fans. He's just comes out by himself. Your tag team doesn't do it. You can't be a tag team guy. You know, Jericho had a better run than DDP, even though DDP would never have a tag team partner until Karl Malone. Okay, but then back to singles, like. What killed WCW Nitro? Lack of jobs in Florida. All the people in Florida who are fucking losers, who never participated in the Civil War, who did diddly dick and jack shit most of their life, and they're all a bunch of Cubans. They're all a bunch of Puerto Ricans. They're all half American, not even fucking American citizens. And they want to bring in Lex Luger to walk around like Mr. America. ECW was weird. I saw most of it. I've literally watched almost every ECW match ever made. So, what is really exciting? The real excitement of an ECW match is probably a Baldy's match, and you know, what's the guy's name? He's a no talent bum and he can't draw a dime. His name is Big Vito, one of the full-blooded Italians. But he also ran with the Baldies, and I had watched, you know, ECW was watching gang violence. You're watching 5-on-5. Okay. I have one cigarette left. Nope, I have none cigarettes left. I got a refry. I don't even want to touch my refries. I'm going to go shopping for. And Nuzio. Nuzio is still wrestles. Nuzio still wrestles. So, what is Nuzio? He's like half a Billy Gunn. He's just like he's like Billy Gunn's leg. I could see Nuzio trying to hump Billy Gunn's leg. So watching, even the Dudleys were just a knockoff of the I like the Dudleys when they had 5 Dudleys, and it would be 5 versus 5. And then the Dudleys became 2 people, a preacher and a psycho. And Big Dick Dudley, Spike Dudley, by far had better matches. What about D Williams getting fucked in the ass every day? If you want these videos, I'm so happy when she comes back to work. Hardest working ass on the planet. You know, the current porn stars have 7 years. About 7 years before they're considered, what do you call a legacy? Like, Rebel Ryder is working with anybody she can find because she's not in the Hall of Fame. And Rebel Ryder will fuck anybody she can get to get into the Hall of Fame. That's the way it is. So a lot of girls disappear. We got dead porn stars from Tampa Bay that make more money than you'll ever make. Yes, good morning. You heard what I said? I said there's dead porn stars from Tampa Bay that make more money than you. And you could be watching dead porn stars from Tampa Bay, but you're watching me talk about Tampa Bay. And I always talk about Tampa Bay, and I've been saying this shit for 10 years. I've been saying that shit since 1976 when they took the coach of the Trojans from my family, because I'm a Trojan family. They took John McKay to coach the Buccaneers. It wasn't enough. 1991, they took my coach from the Bengals, my favorite all the time. I'll double check that later. When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, when I was in Afghanistan, it was a victory for the Bengals coaching staff. So as the 49ers become losers and their coaching staff and their coaching legacy becomes losers, the greatest moment in Cincinnati history was actually propelling Tony Dungy, the first black coach to win the Super Bowl. So where's your monumental win? And what side are you on? 'Cause I love me some Tony Dungy. I love good things in Tampa Bay. We run that shit, bitch. You don't know who runs that shit. Nah, they're trying to be filthy. They're trying to be touching a man in front of children with gold dust, watching gold dust match, okay? I'm in the kitchen. It's an hour before lunch. I'm at Twitch headquarters. I'm at Twitch headquarters. You could be watching a dead porn star in Tampa, but you're watching me. Okay? How many likes do you think I got on the video? Yeah, I mean, who's gonna call me the bad guy when I talk about how good Tony Dungy is? I'm the good guy. I talk about how bad Vince McMahon is. They're coming at me like I'm the child predator. You know, in Germany, you know, you're forbidden to mingle with the women in Berlin. Brick up. I'm across the street from Twitch headquarters. You can come in my room if you leave your ID at the front desk, but you ain't just walking in. And you can wait for me outside all you want. You can wait outside all you want. Yeah, I'm gonna lag out. I have to go to the front door. No. I didn't pay my phone bill. I'm trying to get my subs up. Well, I can get my subs up and I didn't even pay the bill, so hook me up.